Yes. Good morning once again. So let us do the linear time history analysis. Okay. So let us see linear time history analysis. Now the building is the designed for linear time history analysis. I am going to consider the earthquake of El Centro, and we'll see the procedure how to do the linear time history analysis. Go to define in functions, time history. Here from file, add new function, then browse. El Centro time history function, time and function value. Okay, and let me check in what range it is. It is in meter per second square. Yes. Okay. Click OK. Let me give the file name Centro. Click OK. Okay. Then go to define, load case, add new load case. Here time history El Centro. Here, yeah, it is linear modal time history analysis. Here it is acceleration in u1 axis, and the function is in El Centro. The value is already defined in meter per second square. Okay, so the value is already defined in meter per second square. It is already in meter per second square, so I don't consider we should not multiply the value by 9.81. Now the total time is 53.76. 53.76 total duration divided by time step 0.02. So the number of steps will be 2688. Okay, 2688. Here it is already in meter per second square, so I don't multiply this value by 9.81. If the value of time history function you are going to use will be in G, then you have to multiply this scale factor by 9.81. Here the total number of steps is 2688, and the maximum output time step size is it is 0.02. It is transient function only, not periodic one. So click OK. Add. Okay. Now that's all. Just go and click the run the analysis. Time history El Centro. Not required. For roof 1, if you want to consider, select the roof 1, or even this side also. But before that, let us select, let's create a load case, load combination, dead load plus live load plus time history. So live load, time history 1. Yes, click OK. Now again the copy, dead load plus live load minus time history -1. Click OK. Okay, done. Fine. You select everything, go to display, show table. Show table, joint, select load case. Now dead load plus live load, and dead load minus live load. Click OK. Yeah. I think it is given for all the nodes. Instead of that, we need for only one node in all the stories. File, export current Excel. In any one load case, let us consider plus live load will consider Z2A, yeah. And here also let us consider only maximum. So in UX, divided by 3.5, it is 0.014. 0.014. Okay, so that load plus live load, and this one the values are exceeding 0.4 percentage, 0.004 percentage, and this is for with the combination of dead load plus live load plus time history. If you want to check only for time history, go to display, show table, remove this one, only time history L-Centro function you select, click OK. Now export to Excel, and SWOT maximum. Okay. 0. So these are the maximum values. Okay, so these are the maximum values of ground motion, and the values are very high only. Now how to plot all these number of stories? 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, first story and 0. To plot this, go to here and here, select data, add time history. In x-axis story drift, and in y-axis number of stories. Okay. So we should plot like this. This is the story drift values of the function. In nearby, if you put 0.004, and you can compare it with yes also. Yes, in x-axis 0.004, y-axis 54321. You can verify your value. See how far the industrial drift values of the structure in L-Centro earthquake. Okay, it is very high. So you have to make your structure less than this. And one more thing, instead of and also if you want to see the time history function at this node, for that select that node, go to display, show plot functions, go to define plot function, select this, add joint displacement, modify. See here it is in displacement only in x-axis. Okay, joint 78 is the top joint at the roof. Select, okay, click OK. Now we select this, add to vertical function. In horizontal function it is time only, and if you have a number of the time history functions, the load cases, then you can choose the appropriate one. Now we have only one, so that is why this L-Centro only available here. You display and see here the time history function at the roof. Similarly for other value also you can check. You see here the value, the maximum value is how much? Maximum value it is 0.22. Okay, 0.22. In Excel also you can see here it is 0.22. Okay, for 78 the node it is 0.22. Here also it is 0.22. The maximum is 0.22 at 9.06 second. At this second only the value is very high, 9.06 second. Okay. Then if you want to have you don't take screenshot of this one, instead of that you go to file, print tables. Print table, print tables to file. Yeah, you will get the values in txt. Get all the values in txt. Then you copy this, save it in Excel, and after that you can plot function like this. In the same way you can see the acceleration value at this joint also. Okay, remove, go to different plot function, add joint displacement, modify function. Instead of displacement, if you click acceleration in allowing UX, click OK, then add, you see the acceleration. We have applied this 3.8 meter per second square. So at roof level, see how much the value we get. It is around 7 meter per second square. You just imagine in our IS code, for a particular period range, the maximum value given is 2.5. In the response spectrum, you can see it is 2.5. That means if a structure which has the time period of 0.6, it will experience acceleration, maximum acceleration of 2.5 times of whatever the peak ground acceleration. That is the meaning. So here also we have applied around 3.5 meter per second square value only. So here how much the value is amplified here? It is around 7. 3.5 into nearly 2. Okay. So we applied is only 3.5 to 3.8 meter per second square only, but the structure experience is around 7 meter per second square. So it is in the range of 2 to 2.5, within that range only. Okay. So if you use some other earthquake function also, you may get the values like this only. So that is called that in IS code, the values that response spectrum given, it is the response of the structure, okay, for the applied ground motion. So similar way you can see any other function also, load function, energy function, base shear. Okay, base function and joint forces. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.